The Prime Minister told Brexiteers months ago that a minister in charge of preparing for leaving the European Union would be given the right to attend cabinet, but during this week's cabinet reshuffle, the role of a no-deal minister did not materialise. Eurosceptics believe that appointing a no-deal minister would help to win the UK a better Brexit deal, as it shows that the UK is serious about walking away from the bloc. GETTYTheresa May did not appoint a minister for no-deal Brexit in the reshuffle Wednesday, January 10, 2018. Prime Minister Theresa May leads her first cabinet meeting of the new year following a reshuffle. All of us who followed the reshuffle over the last 2 days, waiting for the minister for no deal to be announced, will be left disappointed. Project Brexit. One Twitter user @FUptum said, "Our glorious leader being dictated by her staff again." The group Project Brexit wrote on Twitter, "All of us who followed the reshuffle over the last 2 days, waiting for the minister for no deal to be announced, will be left disappointed. It emerges that the PM has abandoned her plan to promote Steve Baker to the position." Brexit Associate Director at Project Brexit, Chris Rogers, told Express.co.uk, "If there is no minister for no deal, we need to make sure that we know what a no deal looks like. If the announcement was not going to be made, I don't know why there was the speculation." Mr. Rogers said the role could potentially be carried out by the MPs already in cabinet. Twitter's Steve Baker was tipped for the no-deal minister role. The new minister would have been based in the Department for Exiting the European Union alongside David Davis. However, according to the Daily Telegraph, Brexiteer MPs were dumbfounded by Mrs. May's decision to not go ahead with the role. The plans for the role were in place on Sunday but were dropped on Monday when Mrs. May decided on her new cabinet in the reshuffle. Junior Minister in Mr. Davis's department, Steve Baker, was tipped for the new role and was widely expected to be given the right to go to cabinet. On Monday, Farnham MP Suella Fernandez, 37, joined the Department for Exiting the European Union as a junior minister. But a spokesman for the department confirmed to Express.co.uk that no one would be appointed to oversee a no-deal scenario. Mrs. May has said that her reshuffle makes the G government look more like the country it serves, with a new generation of ministers. Karen Bradley has been named as the new Northern Ireland Minister. Education Secretary Justine Greening was replaced as Education Secretary by Damien Hinds, and Esther McVeigh was promoted to Work and Pensions Secretary. Were two of the moves made in the reshuffle. A no-deal Brexit is one where there would be no formal agreement reached during the negotiations between the UK and the EU. With no agreement in place, there would be no legal obligation for the UK to make any payment in the event of no new trade agreement with the EU. The rules of the World Trade Organization would apply. Tariffs would be imposed on goods that the UK sends to the EU, and on goods the EU sends to the UK.